We go. All right, let's see if we can run this. Let's move this a little bit. Ow. Oh, now let's check the tuning. Boy, get knocked out of tune every time. Ah, shoot. Dang it. Usually I can tune it like in between there if something gets knocked out. But I kind of screwed that up. Well, hey, man, that's why we're practicing. That's why we're practicing. I also just put brand new strings on yesterday. So that I still need to stretch these strings out a little bit more. I thought I had them stretched out. I'm trying something new, the DR Dragonfly string, Dragon Skin. I'm trying these out. They're gonna look backwards to y'all. Anyway, let's continue with the song, shall we? All right, so we'll pick it up from here. About midway through the song. Here we go, baby. Let me know how the volume is. Wow, knocked myself way out. Here comes my favorite part. Oh, yeah, okay, so I'm having some tuning issues right now. This is actually probably like my most stable in-tune guitar, but still stretching out the new strings. What's going on? Crunch Daniel says Sandstorm. Isn't that like a techno song? Doyle's doing things. Nice music, thank you. This is called Frog Hopper. So this is my newest song. I just posted the music video. It's like a semi-live playthrough of the tune. It's the drummer actually recording his take. Most of mine are the actual takes that I did. A few of them I had to recreate, and then the bassist playing. So it's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, it's called Frog Hopper. So I'm just practicing the song, getting it ready for live performance. What my purpose, says 100. Your purpose is to be here right now with me. Let me tune up real quick, and then I'm going to run the tune again. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have, other than can you play Hotel California? Because I'm probably not going to do that today. Probably not going to take any requests. All right, so yeah, it seems to be staying in tune pretty well now. I think we're stretched out. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Frog Hopper. Maybe I should headbang. Oh, I rushed that a little bit. Everything still keeps getting pulled sharp. Oh, that D string. So out of tune. Okay, so this next section is going to sound so bad if I don't fix that. Okay, let me just see if I can stretch these strings out a little bit more. Really go kind of crazy with them. Ba-ba-ba-bum. All right, so note to self, don't attempt to play the song when you've pretty much just changed your strings. What's going on this week, y'all? I took my son to see the new Final Destination movie on Friday. I'm a movie junkie. I like artsy films. I like big blockbusters. I like all of it. I just don't like bad films. And I'm gonna go see the new Mission Impossible in Dallas in IMAX on Friday with my wife. It's our 16-year wedding anniversary. And Tom Cruise is actually going to be in Dallas visiting some IMAX theaters. So maybe he'll come in and say hello to our theater. That'd be pretty dope. Let's see, real quick. Great Tabby, what's up, Great Tabby? Great to see you. Muhammad Asif, I want to learn electric guitar one day. Why not today? What's to stop you? By the way, I just updated my website, unlimitedguitar.com. If anyone's looking for a guitar teacher, and I just updated my pricing in a good way. So I am looking to aggressively take on more guitar students. I love teaching. I've been teaching for 17 years. Check it out. I'm pretty affordable right now until I get like totally booked up. I had a music school for 10 years, and now I'm kind of starting over, just doing it on my own, teaching online. So yeah, I'm looking to grow that pretty quickly. Yeah, as a hobby, that's great. Great Tabby says, why? Why what, Great Tabby? Why does Muhammad want to learn guitar or something else? Hamza47 says, hi, hey, what's up? All right, anyway, let's pick up from this crazy section. This is the hardest section of the song. Oh my goodness, 79 cents from Brugly. That's probably like $1 from wherever you live, but that's 79 cents for me, baby. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Every gesture means the world to me. Thank you so much, Brugly. Pekka, bro, can you play Fade to Black? Nope, I'm gonna play this. Here we go. Well, hold on. And back it up a little. Here we go. okay run through, except that I went out of tune. Brugly, $1.99. Ow! Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Hamza, can you play some Machine Head? No, unfortunately, I cannot. Great Tabby, why shouldn't you play the song with new strings? Because the strings have to stretch, Great Tabby, and so they come out of tune. And once they're stretched, then I can bang the whammy bar and bend like crazy, and they'll stay in tune. Brugly, can you play Psychosocial by Slipknot? All right, Brugly, since you're hitting me with the super chats, I'm gonna look up Psychosocial by Slipknot right now. I don't think I know it, but let's find out. I'm gonna try for you. No promises. Psychosocial song by Slipknot. Tabs. Let's just see. Songster. I like Songster. It's pretty good for. I really prefer to try to figure things out by ear when I can, but when I'm pressed for time. Okay, so they're tuned to drop A. I can go to drop D. Let's see, what's this sound like? Oh, that's cool, man. Okay. Let's see. This is the wrong tuning, right? But so it's. Kind of close, right? Just out too high. It needs to be lower. Dude, I'm going to legit learn this song for you, Brugly, because this song rules. Thank you for introducing me. I haven't listened to Slipknot a whole lot, but what I have heard of Slipknot, I really like. So I'm going to learn that. Great to have you with the old strings. Also, they break. Yeah, yes, but let me show you what I do. So if you use just regular slinkies, yeah, they're going to probably break. I like these, the D'Addario XS. These are stronger and they're coated so they last longer, but they don't feel like coated strings. And then I also really like the Ernie Ball Paradigm strings, which are guaranteed not to break. So I have not broken any Ernie Ball Paradigm. I think I did maybe actually break a D'Addario XS string one time, but they last forever. So yeah, if you get the right guitar strings, then you should be good. Brugly, if it's okay if you can't. Oh, thanks, man. Mute Mind. Are you the ex-guitarist from the band Architects? I don't know. I'm assuming he's bald. That's usually people are like, oh, he's bald, so he looks like this other bald guy. Great Tabby. I'm a beginner. What would you recommend for strings? Get the best strings you can. Even if you have an inexpensive guitar, here's the deal. All right, so in the United States, this set of strings is like $5. And it'll last me maybe 2 to 3 weeks. For some of my students, it might last them a few months. The D'Addario XS, these are going to cost 3 times as much. We're talking like $15 a set. However, they're stronger, they're more durable, and they are going to last way longer. So for me, this 2 to 3 to 4 weeks at the most. For this, 3 to 5 months, I'll get out of it. So for one of my students, usually with how much they play, they'll get several months out of this. This, they'll get at least, they'll get probably close to a year out of a set of strings. So it's worth, you're actually going to save money and you're going to save time changing strings buying the D'Addario XS strings or the Ernie Ball Paradigm. I think both of those are good. Ralph Rocks, is that a Cutlass? Yeah, man, this is a Cutlass. This is a US-made Fire Mist Cutlass. They don't make it in this color anymore. This is one of my top 3 favorite guitars. This is my favorite guitar of all time. It's a Clapton Strat. I'm getting ready. These Eric Johnson pickups are a little too warm for me, actually. I actually like the bright punchiness of these Music Band pickups. So I want to do something similar with this, but I do love this hotter Seymour Duncan JB in here. And then my Telly. If you guys have seen my like orange flamed maple Telecaster. So those are my three favorite guitars that I play the most. Can you play Floods by Pantera? No, great song, but not right now. And on Great Tabby, how many weeks you said? So yeah, you're looking at, so for me, like 2 to 4 weeks tops out of a regular set of strings, like 3 to 5 months out of a set of strings like this. It depends on how much you play, but that's what it is for me. Ragnar, I use Ernie Ball on my baritone. They're still very good after 5 months. Great. Awesome. Different for everybody. Ralph Rocks, I'm saving up for a Fender Player 2 Modified. Yeah, cool. I'm a big fan of the like middle of the road Fenders, and they're higher. I mean, Fender pretty much across the board, I think they make pretty consistent instruments. I'm a big fan. Great Tabby, can you do a vid of how to install strings maybe on some of these? Yeah, I've thought about it, but like there's so many videos on how to change strings. I think Guitar World magazine actually has the best video on how to change your strings in less than 5 minutes. Yeah, I would just search Guitar World magazine, how to change electric guitar strings, or acoustic guitar strings. I don't remember. I think it's electric. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna practice this again. But yeah, if that doesn't help, Great Tabby, let me know, and I'd be happy to put together a video for you of how to properly change strings. Anyway, here's my new song, Frog Hopper. Again, I'm getting it ready for live performance, and it's very hard, very difficult to play live. And sometimes you write something and it makes sense in your head, and then when it comes time to play it, you're like, wow, I wasn't really thinking about how hard that was going to be. All right, so here's my latest song, Frog Hopper. Music video available now on my YouTube channel. I think it's my most recent video. Let's see how our tuning is. Everything got pulled sharp again. Dang, man. Oh, I forgot I was still in drop D. Ah! And every time, okay, so I'm still getting knocked out of tune. All right, so I'm gonna stretch the strings a little more and do several more dive bombs. I'm digging these strings so far. I picked them up at the Dallas Guitar Show. I usually get a set of DR strings to try every year at the Dallas Guitar Show, just because they're there. And they're fairly inexpensive, so I thought I'd try this year. I've tried like most of their strings. I thought I'd try their coated dragon skin strings this time. All right, so now I'm in tune. I'm gonna do a dive bomb and check my tuning again. A was pulled sharp, D was pulled a little sharp, G was definitely pulled sharp, B a little bit, and E a little bit. All right, let's do it again. Dive bomb. Everything is still getting pulled sharp a little, but less. The bridge on this Music Man is pretty amazing. Okay, cool. Now I think we are good and stretched out. So I'm going to go from the beginning of that section again. Fun fact, I'm better at making audio sound good than at playing it. And you know what? That's an impressive skill. If you're good at like hearing frequencies and understanding mixing, the guy who mixes my music is just a wizard when it comes to understanding frequencies. And then Jeff Rockwell, who produces all the Prism music, he just like thinks on a whole different level than the rest of us. So that's amazing. Salu Sweets, how long have you been playing guitar? 27 years. Kangas, hate from Uganda. Interesting. Great Tabby. Kangas, what you said? Sean, can you do some A minor pentatonic stuff? I just started learning it. Yeah, I'll let me finish this song and then I'll demonstrate some A minor pentatonic stuff for you. All right. So going from this section, it's like A, F, D. This is where I get a little break in the song. Okay, I'm going to switch guitars because this is really irritating me now. I'm going to have to figure out what is going on, if it's just the strings or if this guitar is just not used to getting dive bombed on the whole time. That being said, my Clapton Strat has actually not been doing a great job of staying in tune lately either. I may have to switch to the Parker Fly. That's probably the most reliable bridge that I have right now. Or I need to just stay away from my whammy bar. Alright. Can you listen to one of my music? Yeah, great Tabby. Send me a link. Yeah, I'll listen to your music for sure. I came a little out of tune. Yeah, honestly, this guitar, that Music Man for doing like pop and general rock stuff is amazing. But for this kind of music, this guitar is really what feels best and gets the job done the best, I think. To rock you like a hurricane, Scorpions, please. I used to know that one. Right? Something like that. Anyway, somebody was asking me about A minor pentatonic. I don't know exactly what you are wanting with A minor pentatonic, but of course, like you've got your main box one. Then the next thing I always show students after that is the extension boxes. So instead of playing it like this, I actually have them start here. And then do this little extension. That's like 9 times out of 10, if someone's playing in minor pentatonic, that's what they're doing. They're not usually just running box one up and down. They're doing this little extension down here, shifting into one, shifting into two. And then I like to use the summer home box. Right? Something like that. The final countdown. Great, Tabby. How do you send? I think is there a way to send me a message? You know what? Email me. Eric@unlimitedguitar.com. Send me an email with the YouTube link. Eric@unlimitedguitar.com. Let's see. De Lelo Adrian. Ayo, play Black Hole Sun, please. Thanks. I don't remember Black Hole Sun. But if you have a request, I did Rock You Like a Hurricane just because I kind of happen to know it. But I looked up something for somebody earlier. Throw a little something in the super chat. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Is I'll take requests if it's a super chat, but otherwise I'm happy to just like hang out with you guys and then continue practicing my stuff. All right, so I don't know if these strings are just old and so they're not holding their tune. But man, I need a guitar that I can dive bomb on and not have these issues. So let's see what happens. If I dive bomb right now, is this going to knock me horribly out of tune? Man, not bad, but not great either. Shoot, man, that is frustrating. What else do I have with the whammy bar? I've got my Laguna, but that one definitely needs some new strings on it. This one here, this is a great shred guitar. In fact, it's my favorite like shred guitar that I've ever had, but it definitely needs some new strings. All right, well, I'll probably tomorrow try this again, but with the but I'll try it with the my Parker Fly, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna try to stretch the strings out on that Music Man some more, and then see what's up with my Clapton Strat. You just might need to make some adjustments on that. Yeah, Sean, sweet, thanks for that. Just learned the second box, gradually trying to improve. Yeah, cool. Or improv. I would say that, you know, Sean, I would learn some classic solos like AC/DC is a good starting point for that kind of stuff because it's great, like pentatonic and blues stuff, but not too hard. So that's kind of what I cut my teeth on when I was learning pentatonic. And then I would also recommend doing, learn so I have all my students do the pentatonic 2-minute challenge where they have to learn the whole scale, all 5 boxes vertically, and then they have to do each string set horizontally, and then they have to play the 4-note boxes diagonally. And so then you learn to stop kind of seeing like boxes so much, and you just see the whole thing, like the Matrix. You're not seeing zeros and ones. You're seeing blonde, brunette, redhead, that kind of thing. The whole world opens up to you when you do it like that. And then, but again, like I showed you what I was using, that's like 9 times out of 10. That's what people are doing in pentatonic. Ian Holmes says, I love all strats, yummy. And Trist says hi. Trist, did you learn the cage system, or did you learn? I learned another way. I just learned all the notes on my fretboard, and then I learned kind of how music theory and harmony works and everything. And then after that, I learned cage, and I did find one helpful thing with cage is doing like the chord shapes, and I use it mostly for teaching, for showing students. I think the most valuable way to learn your fretboard is to just learn it. No tricks, no gimmicks. You just have to learn it. But I think learning caged, not so much for pentatonics, like for soloing, but for like learning your chords and seeing like, oh, this is a C, this is also a C, this is also a C, this is also a C. And then once you learn that, figure out the names of the notes. I think if you're too reliant on shapes, it becomes a problem. So there's kind of a balance there, I think. Great, Tabby sent me the email. Awesome. Well, you guys, great to see you. Have a great day, and I'll be back tomorrow to practice this some more. Bye. See you.